Okay, this is a short example of the warehouse that is now next to me. That was not this big when I moved in. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful blue sky day. It's gonna go in and out of focus because of my bleeping mirror. But yeah, my little tiny town here. Gotta stop at City Hall first. Gotta pay my water bill. Oh man, this place when I first moved up here, I'll have to finish after this since we have a cop at City Hall. All right, bye. Okay, City Hall was having a council meeting kind of thing, and let me get on my side of the road. But yeah, this is my little tiny town. That's the town square. This place had milk in it that was solid. That was disgusting. This used to be a restaurant, and then a bar, and then now I don't know what the hell it is. And this is the stuff like the Seattle people thought they could put in here and make it look kind of like a Leavenworth. Yeah, that's not going to happen in this town. Ever. Now the panaderia, oh, I love going in there. Their bakery is wonderful. And then here's our little tiny post office. I got to give my mail. And away we go. I have you on my holder. We're just kind of going around the town square after I leave the post office. This is a bindery place to the right of me. This is supposed to be over here a gallery kind of thing. It's just not working here in Titan. We're a low income city. It just doesn't have the right vibe for here at all. Because we're 70% Hispanic, 30% white, and almost no others besides just those two demographics we've got here. And you can see all the apple bins all stacked up. I wasn't kidding when I said this was where most of the apples come from. Okay, I'm gonna leave this on for a while I leave town. This is actually working pretty slick. I got a holder for my phone, so it's not too bad. Well, I got here before the school guy did, so I'm going first. These are pears to the right. And the county hasn't done squat for this road. It's absolutely terrible. Where the sprinklers hit with water, especially in the springtime, and then they freeze, it's been chipping up the road pretty bad. All right, I'm gonna pause this, and then when I get to the top of the grade, you can watch what I get to go down. Okay, we are at the top of what they call the Titan Natchez grade. You'll look down and you'll see Natchez. This gets closed rather frequently during the wintertime, especially in the mornings. This used to be just 2 lanes, and oh my god, it was a pain in the butt when the truck drivers were full and creeping up this at about 20 miles an hour. I wish I could move this to show you the side. I don't know if I can. Let's see. It moves a little. Yeah, there's off to the side. We had a fire on this hillside a couple of years ago. Lock it back into place. But stuff's starting to turn a little bit of green. You can see on the hillside out there. And what am I straddling? Bushes. I usually go up this grade at about 60 miles an hour. It's kind of fun. We're coming into Natchez. I don't know if you can see that white building. Well, we might be able to see it better in the distance with a little peak on it. That used to be the old Shell station that sits over here to the left where the Circle K was. I remember getting gas there several times as a kid when we were heading to the mountains. The people of the city of Natchez all pitched in together to move it because it's a historical building. And this is most of Natchez right here. There's not a lot, though the Laredo Drive-In's hamburgers are excellent. They were terrible there for several years, and I don't know if it's new management or what, but oh, now I want Laredo, but it's Friday, so I gotta find something that's fish, which doesn't bother me. I'm a retired Catholic, but any excuse for having seafood, I will take it. We got the fruit shops up here that are open in the springtime. We're now heading on to Highway 12. They got these yellow barriers over here because a few years back it was really sad. A couple of people slid off into the river. That's the Natchez River. And they didn't make it. It was cold. It was icy. It was sad. This is Allen's Fruit Warehouse to the left. You got the Boot and Spur Club to the right. And the one and only EV charging unit I've ever seen out here. And I've only once seen someone use it. I'm a gasoline forever type of girl. Those are the Sagebrush Hills, and wow, they really are getting green these last couple of days. I can't wait to get on the hillside. Okay, I'm gonna pick this back up once we get into Yakima, but I gotta pass these two trucks. Okay, we're entering Yakima. We're getting close to the 40th Avenue exit. The sky's getting a little bit more hazy here. We've got Fruitvale 40th, an orchard here, which I don't think will be here much longer because they're going to take it out probably for housing. These tall housing units here are only been there for about a year. We used to be able to see Fred Meyer's coming up. Before we got here, but now we just see a bunch of apartments. Got the old taco smell down there. Sherry's, Denny's. Denny's isn't bad on this side of town. Sherry's, I always leave hungry because they don't give you a lot of food. Over to your right is Rotary Lake. And to your left is the Natchez River still. Sometimes, if you're lucky, along these trees, you'll see an eagle. No such luck today, though. Yep, I'm not seeing them. Another, I think, probably, that might be Ace Hardware, if it still is, over to the right. No, those are CA units. Never mind. It's another Apple processing plant that was to the left. Perry Tech. My son went there for precision machining. He made the president's list and the dean's list. And now he is an aerospace machinist. I think I probably should have a microphone on. Hopefully you guys can hear me over this road noise. More CA units coming in. Apple's big business out here. All right, we're gonna get to do the fun stuff. We're gonna get to merge off of Highway 12 into Highway 82. Oh my God, this road is terrible. Nice to see my tax dollars are not staying within the country. These poor trees over here, they froze before they could finish falling. And buckle up, everybody. Here we go. Oh, good. No one's coming on from the other side. They say yield, but if a truck's coming, I yield for the truck. Palm Springs of Washington. Yes, no, not even close. Not even close. Ew, it is hazy down here. All the wood smoke, kind of haze. People staying warm. See. Over here used to be a big, huge Boise Cascade. And they took it out. I used to wonder as a kid, how come they're putting sprinklers on the logs? They've already been cut. They're dead. Because, you know, you water your grass, it's alive. You water your plants, they're alive. I wasn't until I was much older I realized, oh, so they won't split. Now I have to go into Target for face wash. We have some homeless over here to the right. Well, they have a dog. Hopefully it doesn't meet the freeway. This is a motel over here. It's a small little strip mall. Big Lots used to be a Food Pavilion grocery store. That was wonderful. They made homemade corn tortillas, and you could smell them when you came into the store. We lost some really good grocery stores around here. We lost a Top Foods, which is a Hagen, I think. However, I think that's what the other part of it name was. But you wanted some unique foods, you go there. And that's gone. That's been gone for about 10 years now. And of course, we got this man over here. And we are at the Target. And I'm gonna shut this off so I can concentrate on driving. Okay, we're here in Target. I have to find this sweat. Trying to take it quiet here through here so people don't know what I'm doing. Okay, leaving the old Target. Target. A fancier Walmart. But they carried the face scrub I needed. Okay, leaving the old Target. Target. A fancier Walmart. But they carried the face scrub I needed. Getting back onto the freeway, evidently I bumped my earpiece and started playing music and shut off the video. Yeah, this is one of the classier edges of town. Let's see if we can beat this semi. Those England truck drivers, the ones I've come across, are not very smart. Not as much traffic as I thought there was going to be, especially on a day as nice as today. Oh, wow, they're going to do something with the old racetrack. I don't know what. It's going to be something. All the way through. To your left, which you can't really see right now, is the Arboretum. Eventually I'll go live there. I get a good signal. Especially when all the cherry blossoms are in bloom and the magnolias. Alright, nobody coming on that exit. That space you see in front of us, that's called the Gap. You'll find the little city of Union Gap, which was originally Yakima, and they rolled a lot of the buildings over on logs to currently where Yakima sits now. There's a lot more businesses in Union Gap because the tax rates are low. And what does this say? It's closed exit 44. Oh. The exit that I want is 36. Here we go into the roundabouts. They're not real roundabouts, but they're close enough. They're faster than the old stoplight was. Okay, here we sit. I'm heading to Costco, hopefully with the blue skies. You'll be able to see Rainier and Adams when I go over the overpass. Okay, let's just weave our way in here, out and around. I wouldn't recommend Panera Bread. I don't think they get enough traffic fast enough for all their food to rotate and stop. It and Chipotle. The kids have gotten sick on both of them because they just don't turn over the product fast enough. Rainier is out. She will be on the right-hand side when I get on top of the hill. I can see her, but I don't think you guys can. I have to get gas. I don't travel much. I've used a half a tank of gas in 2 weeks. During this winter, I went over 2 weeks without driving. Old Town Station, great little restaurant. Was open during the Wu Flu. They didn't care. So we frequent them quite often. And there's a train. I don't know if you can see it to the right. And there's beautiful Mount Rainier. I don't think you'll be able to see Adams to the left. That shows up better when I'm driving back to Fred Meyer's. No, she's not really out, but Rainier is in all her glory. God, I'd love to be there right now. But that's a long drive. Because I have to go all the way almost to Tacoma. And we have another Starbucks. We have enough of those here to choke a horse. Not my favorite place to go. A lot of the times their coffee is burnt. Yes, I'm one of those who can taste it. We also have, what's a polite way of saying it? Bikini barista bars here. We've got a couple of them left. They're not as many as there used to be. I'll get a few pictures inside of Costco. I'll probably stay quiet so you guys can see it and people don't get their knickers in a twist because they're on camera. But I gotta whip in here for gas really quickly. So hopefully this guy at the end's almost done. I'll see you guys in Costco. Okay, here we are. Gotta go into the cold. Let's see if we can green roads. Okay, back out looking for green grapes. Staying away from bakery. My pudgy butt, green grapes. My pudgy butt does not need any more sweets. Good God, these grapes are huge. Alright, gotta get some Ivar's chowder. Let's see what else we got. Alrighty, off into the chaos we go. Got to find mixed nuts, and then I am done. Right there at the edge. Okay, going through the Winco aisles, the chip aisle. These are the best corn chips. They're a little bit greasy, like you get at a restaurant. Gotta hit the graham crackers. It's great when you put in frosting, vanilla frosting or whatever, in between 2 graham crackers, and then you let them sit 24 hours. And it makes the graham crackers soft. Oh God, they're good. I gotta grab some pickles because I woke up with leg cramps. Cheese. That'll do. And the soup aisle. Grab a couple of instant lunch cup noodles. Do you have your stores of rice and beans when it comes down to it? Keep a lookout if you have any Quaker Oats or Cheerios. They're finding a toxic chemical in it, so you might want to get rid of it. You can look it up. There's stories on it online. Okay, down into the freezer aisle, looking for a pizza. I haven't had pizza delivery in over 26 years. Because we live out in the Tules. Now this is the bad side of the freezer section. It's not good for me. No, I just look at it. Especially when you're middle-aged. You just look at it and you just slather it on your hips and just call it good. You don't even have to eat it. Looking for snacks for the daycare kids. They're getting so picky. I don't know what to feed them. And somebody left there. Oh, it's a donation thing. That looks a little fishy to me. Okay. Oh, they have Tacoma logs here. Those are fabulous. I don't know if you can just get them here in Washington or what, but they burn great. Don't leave them outside over the winter or you have a big pile of sawdust. Not too bad. Not very many people out today, which is kind of nice. It makes my day easier. Okay, I'm going to shut this off for a while so I can concentrate checking up my groceries. We have to bring our own bags. because it's Washington State. This is the wall I was thinking of. I gotta get deodorant for the kids. And there's a child who is not happy. And there still isn't deodorant. Still isn't deodorant aisle. I have enough scrubbing bubbles to chuck a horse at my house. I keep forgetting I have them. So I buy more. But there's no people down this aisle, so I can talk more. I'm getting a little braver. Not ready to go live yet. Not to mention being able to see the chat. Coffee creamer. Let's see. I didn't make a list, so this really sucks. I don't know what I need. Okay, here we go. Leaving Winco. It's a little crooked. Oh my. Lots of cars. I'll have to wait. As I really don't want to throw my groceries around in the back of the car. Make sure they stay in that lane before I take off. And back over the overpass. And I forgot that my sunroof was open. I was like, wow, where can I feel that breeze coming from? Because we're a whopping 52 degrees and I'm sweating. And now this thing's going to pitch a fit because we all come over this hill about 50 miles an hour. It's screaming at the both of us. I really didn't make a list, so I didn't buy a lot, so I'll probably be back next Friday into town. Hope not. I have enough crap at the house that I could probably eat for a year. I need to start rotating my stock. Get back on the freeway again. Gas here is $3.45 and it was like $3.30 I think at Costco. So that's not too bad. We have, I think Washington has the highest gas tax. It's bullshit. AM PM is $3.29. Let's go. Don't get nervous. But I kind of don't trust that because there tends to be a lot of water in it, especially in the summertime. I like pure ethanol-free gas, but they want a pretty penny for it. You do get better gas mileage out of it. My car has this flex fuel sensor, I guess. That's what it says on the back of the car. When I get to Fred Meyer's, I will get a quick video of my decal that's on the side of my car. I've had a lot of people come flying up as fast as they can once I pass them, just so they can look at it. I'm sure people have taken a picture. I've had a lot of compliments on it when I'm going slow enough. Something that I found out about through Kid Rock when he was on Tucker Carlson. Let's shut that. So back we go into the traffic. I know city folks will be going, that ain't traffic. It is to me. Especially when my town you can look down the road, the main street, and there'll be 0 cars on the road at 5 o'clock. Thank goodness there's no smell-o-vision, because off to the right over here is the sewer department. Warm days, you want to gag. Good old U-Haul. That used to be a Kmart many years ago. I remember when they paid their workers cash. And going to Kmart where you're looking for the blue light special. I remember Martha Stewart had her first line of whatever it is she did, towels, blankets, I don't know, through Kmart first. Then over to the right is the Premix concrete plant. It's been there for years. This, I don't know if I didn't point it out fast enough. There was a lake, been there for years. This, I don't know if I didn't point it out fast enough. There was a lake. That used to be a gravel pit, and it was a fight to keep the water out of it because it's right next to the river. They finally just gave in. And we have the Walmart over here, Wally World. They put in a gas station. The prices down here on the east side of town's Walmart are a lot less than the one on the west side of town. It's all demographics. Okay, let's see. There's a walkway right here next to the river. They call it the Yakima Greenway. It's not bad. I mean, it's not the best now because of the folks that cohabitate along the edge of the river. Someone got a gun pulled on him in a bathroom. I haven't been to that section since, holy shit, good 30 years. And between those two hills, that's towards Selah. And that hill with snow on it you see behind it is the mountain that I see when I was coming down the grade. It's really weird to think that's Clemens. And I gotta exit here. Natchez Y Pass. Don't want to go to Selah. Well, oh, okay. I know I won't get a signal, but come springtime, I'll do this and do a premiere of going through the Ellensburg Canyon. It's so pretty. It is so god-awful pretty. I had a incident where I had to go pick up my brother at the airport on Christmas Eve. Over the top was closed because of snow, but you could go through the canyon and it was below the snow line. So hubby and I don't know if you can see her, hold on. If you can see Adams out there, barely out there. Maybe get past this wall and see her a little better. But had to go pick him up. He was coming in, I forget what time. It wasn't, an ungodly time at SeaTac. So, back in the days, and I guess it's a thing now, you kind of match when you're dressed. So I'd say Levi. We had Levi pants on, Levi denim shirt, black braided leather belt. As soon as we hit the SeaTac exit, there was a wall of fog. So they said the plane couldn't land. They were going to bust the passengers up. It's going to take 3 hours out of Portland into Seattle. So we found a Denny's that was open, and all that was left was pie and coffee to eat. So we went there. Came back. I'm going to the bathroom, and there's a page over the intercom at SeaTac for me. Evidently, my brother jumped on a different flight and flew up, and has been waiting at the airport. He gets off the plane. We all look at each other. He too, because he's flying out of Phoenix, he too is in a Levi denim shirt, Levi pants, black braided leather belt. We stopped in Ellensburg, which is about an hour or so, probably an hour and a half from SeaTac, to get something to eat before we drove over back to Yakima. The waitress looks at us and she goes, "Are you guys in like some sort of a club?" And we're like, no, this just was pure coincidence. He flew in from Arizona. We dress like this because we're a couple, and yeah. I still have that shirt. I can't fit into it. No, I got rid of it. I still have hubby's shirt. I can fit into his. He can't fit into it anymore. Getting older. Yeah. So there's Taco Smell, another one. You got a McDonald's to your left. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in months. It's nasty, toxic, chemical shit. And we're in the Fred Meyer's parking lot. I like to park out in the Tules because it forces me to walk. And they really need to work on their parking lot. Got to get a few things in here. Got to get... Oh, I got to get hubby's meds. I got to get cat food, cat fud, coffee. I have to have coffee. Constantly have to have coffee. And dark cherry juice. That's a staple every night. With some magnesium before bed. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off so I can unhook it from the little mount. Okay, we're in the Easter decorations. I don't really decorate except for Christmas. Oh, no, it's not that. You decorate. The granddaughter. And I have to do my favorite section. Candles. I like the Balsam Forest. And the Evening Fire Glow at the same time. They smell so good. And not bad price either. those. I'll take you to linens, vacuum cleaners. Taurus. Oh, I have to go here. Look for it, baby. Ice. Hubby's lunch. Forest-friendly bag. Ice blankets didn't work. Ice pack with a little ice pack. He wants to get chairs with tables on them now. Camping. Oh, back in the toys, the bicycle area. One of these days I need to play Exploding Kittens, but not with any little kittens. Oh! No, don't need any more organization shit. Gotta do the Norwegian death cleaning. Some stuff. I sent Steve Molesky's son a 12-foot Doctor Who 4th Doctor scarf and a Sonic Spoke. Okay, let's go to the coffee hour. I don't have my coffee. It's empty. So, it's some of that. That'll do. Yep, there's a good shot of my finger. And heading off again. Get some extra butter to go with the next dinner. You know, if you look at the Land O'Lakes and the marketing, complaining, taking the Native American off the front. Isn't it ironic? They took her off the front, but they kept the land. We're in the organic section of Myers. Get my tart cherry. Oh, the Canutson's on sale, but do I really want to deal in glass? Some mulberry juice. Let's stick with the non-glass. That's easier. Got the all tart cherry juice. Right. I'll probably have to put you down. Just want to get the squeeze. Alrighty, I am leaving Fred Meyer's. So probably it's not into place. Okay, there it's a little better. It's gonna be a little jiggly, and I apologize because this road is shit. Oh, yeah, there's a little thump. And I can't get this back far enough to where the window will hold it in place. I took the case off, so fit a little better, but I don't like the jiggly. I'm gonna have to pull over and put the case back on. Okay, here we go. We're going along the Natchez River. To get home. Let's see if I can turn this more this way. I hooked it up backwards. So now you can see my fucking crack in my windshield. I don't know what I did. Oh well. Just gonna have to deal with the crack. This cold spell, I had a tiny piece that I didn't get sealed in time. I got a rock chip. And when it was at 0, it decided it was going to crack all the way across. So, yeah. I mean, it's not in my line of sight. I gotta find a place that does. He does mobile windshield repair. And it's not god-awfully expensive. I think when we got the Jeep's windshield done, it was like $150. It wasn't bad at all. But, yeah, that's the river. It's down low. I'm going to take you, I call this the back way from Fred Meyer's. I'm going to take you up Natchez Heights Road. Well, this way isn't as bouncy when I got the case back in. The road sucks, but it won't make you guys as nauseous. And I gotta fight with this stupid thing and put it on the right direction the next time. I took it off to get it nice and sealed and squared up, and yeah, it didn't work. I had to turn on the defrost because I was so frosted that I made the windshield steam up a little. Or I was working with the holder. These are cherries over to your left. Let's see. This is South Natchez Road. Trout Meadows RV, they used to have it so you could go fishing there, but I don't think you can anymore. They used to stock it. But I forgot to mention when I went down the grade this morning, that's about a 600-foot elevation drop from Natchez to Chiaton. go up Young's Grade. Gonna get into some farmland, some orchards. I've got this holder somewhat crooked, but it's working, so I don't care. I'm picky. I'm really, really picky, and that line's bugging me, but I've got to learn not to stare at it and pay attention to the road in front of me. So, oh, the greenery looks so nice. Maybe I can get out to the hillside next week, provided it doesn't rain. No flowers will be out yet, but I want to see. I want to get outside. I mean, running in place is okay. I mean, I have something to look at least when I'm running in place. It looks like I'm going somewhere on the Ring Fit. So I think that's one of the reasons I keep doing it. If I get this straightened out a little bit, that's a little bit better. It's a wee bit better. The crack isn't so noticeable either. Yeah, apples are along here. We're not going to find very many of the big orchards left anymore. Usually the big stuff that's left are pear trees. The apples, they could get so many more trees per acre than the Old Boy. It's safer to harvest. There's a bigger production you get off of it. So they've been turning to that a lot. It's a nice view up here. We're still on Young's Grade Road. When I get up to the stop sign eventually, it'll go to Natchez Heights. And there's a school bus. Hopefully I can get past it before its lights turn on. And I'm not sure what the U-Haul is doing over there. But yeah, in front of us are just rows and rows of apple trees. This road's fun when I've got music jamming and I'm by myself and I can take the curbs about 60 miles an hour. Right now I'm only going about 40. You got G&G Orchard Warehouse over here to the right. Oh man. 20 years ago or so, the Mexican president came up here and was over there touring the facility. There was a lot of black SUVs that day roaming around, even helicopters. Okay, now this blends in with Natchez Heights, and you can see the hills off there. There's so much orchard land, it's hard to, get a house. People look for them up here and they're like, anything available. Usually they want an arm and a leg because of the fact that people want to live out here. Sometimes people actually have to wait till their parents die so they can buy that house so they can live there still. There's a lot of people move up here and we don't want to leave. It's too nice. It's quiet. Oh, this day was gorgeous. It was a beautiful day. Oh, someone's putting up a little display of it looks like trees and rocks on a corner mound. There's a house to the left. I know who lives there. It's not in the shape it used to be because he can't walk very well anymore. So I need to come through here when the blooms are happening. Because it's really pretty. I love to drive. Let's see. Oh my goodness. There's a house to the left. I know who lives there. It's not in the shape it used to be because he can't walk very well anymore. So I need to come through here when the blooms are happening. It's really pretty. I love to drive. I have no problems driving. At least my car. Hubby's Toyota. I can't drive it for too long a period. Here's my back. I think it's great gas mileage, but vehicle we saw. Over to the right, there's a whole bunch of odds and end places. There's a guy there's a mobile court back to the right, back towards the hill somewhere. He had an excavating service and had some rentals. It was terrible. He did a tree removal and it didn't fall the way it was supposed to, and at least it was instant. At least it was instant. There's a wind machine. Those are fun to listen to at nighttime. You think there's a helicopter in your backyard. I'd rather listen to that than the air cannons that go off during cherry season. It's really, really annoying because they start up at 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm still sleeping at 7. And then sometimes they don't make it to shut them off at night. She still lives there? Or is she just visiting? That family that lived at that place, I got a kick out of it. The kids would come when I was still working at the school. They'd show up with coffee cups in middle school, full of coffee. Ah, they're doing some pruning work, I see. Oh, new part of the road. It's relatively quiet. Now I gotta pop out the top of the grade. Not exactly sure why them folks are You'll see him here in a second when I go that direction. Standing there looking at the dirt. Unless there's something down in there. I know my son's car was down in there at one point in time. Well, no, they're crossing the road. You ain't gonna see him. Yeah, let's get out of here before the truck does. Comes up. It's full. It's gonna take a while. But yeah, that embankment, he just slid right down in the ice. At that time, he had a little tiny Volkswagen, so it was too light. It just headed down the. It didn't even hurt anything. It just gets stuck. People, please turn. I never merge because everybody. That's the way to Cowiche. This is the way home. I don't remember what time I started this adventure today. I'm saying close to 11:30 or so. And now it is 3:30. I've been at this caca for 4 hours. Yeah, that greenhouse there was really neat. They didn't do a thing with it. Not exactly sure why they built it. More cars. The pears are getting pruned. Some of the workers would come in and when I worked at the store and I gotta take my heart pill to make it home. They would get their cervezas so they could have them while they were pruning. It's like, damn, can I have a job like that? My luck, I'd fall off a ladder. Oh yeah, over to the right. I can still see it if I'm not fast enough. It wasn't fast enough. There, Chinook Pass. There, I wasn't fast enough. That's my favorite pass. It goes over to Tacoma when it's open. It closes at Thanksgiving and reopens at typically Memorial Day weekend, depending on the amount of snow and if they've gotten it plowed enough. It's a steep, narrow, very narrow drive. So we're pretty much back to where I started. That's a neat old house, but they trashed it. I mean, it needed a whole lot of work too, but still. It had some character. Okay, guys. I cut this short in a bit as soon as I get through the four-way stop so I can focus. Wow, this is a busy intersection today. One thing with this intersection, if there's a truck coming, we don't pull all the way up to the stop sign. We stay about 3 car lengths back. Just to be respectful so they can turn a corner and not have to worry they're going to crunch somebody. Yeah, I'm not touching the phone right now because there's Jeff. Our police chief. Nice guy. He's cool. He said one time years ago, called up and says at 2 o'clock in the morning, come get Nathan before the sheriffs get here. He was the only kid who was sober at the party, and he didn't drive to the party, so we had to go pick him up really quickly. All right, guys, much love. I'm going to check out because I got to empty my groceries. Thanks for watching. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know that rigmarole.